Hey, what's up guys? Chad here with the Reptile Rangers. Now we're at the Kernersville Reptile Zoo and Medical Center again today, and we're going to talk about this beautiful little corn snake right here, okay? Now, just before we get into that, right in this corner right here is our subscriber button. Make sure you hit that, and for those that already have, we appreciate you doing that and following along week after week after week, okay? Now, let's get right into this. First, let's talk about this little guy right here. First off, this is a corn snake. It's a colubrid, also in the rat snake family. There's many, many different colors and patterns inside of the corn snake. These are wildly popular, not quite as much anymore as what they used to be. A lot of people find the ball pythons a little bit more, I don't want to say the word interesting, but they find them easier to keep as pets. Almost primarily because ball pythons sit still a whole lot more than what you see this little guy right here sitting still. But these are absolutely awesome pets. And they get anywhere from about 3 to about 5.5 feet on average. Okay, that's on average. They do lay eggs, and they can have clutches anywhere from 8 eggs up to 20 eggs depending on the size of the corn snake. Now, this particular corn snake is known as the Amelanistic. All right, I'm going to bring it right up here. Now, this particular amelanistic corn snake gets the name amel or amelanistic, also known as the red albino. Now, the point of this is it's lacking melanin or the dark pigmentation like your grays, your blacks, your browns, some of your dark coloration. It lacks that melanin or pigmentation, which gives it this red and yellowish color. He also has the red eyes, which puts him in the albinism family, also why he's known as the red albino. Now, just like the albino corn snake, this guy right here and several other different color morphs have the red eyes as well. Now, this particular little guy right here is a little bit more candy corn color, okay? So I'll do it like this. Some of your amelanistics are more red and white, and some of them are red, yellow, and white, like this little guy right here. He reminds me a little bit more of candy corn. Now, one of the cool things about corn snakes is they do really make a great pet. They're fairly easy to keep. They're really simplistic. They're hardy when it comes to ecosystems. They're not quite as eco-sensitive as ball pythons or some of your other species. So it does make them a little bit easier to keep and allow them to be able to survive in ever-changing ecosystems. Now, as much as we preach not feeding mice, unfortunately with these little guys you just about have to, unless you do something called quartering or halving, which that's just kind of freaks some people out. But ultimately, when these guys come out, they're not big enough to be able to take rat pinkies. So it is mouse pinkies. Every now and then you might be able to do the African soft fur babies, things like that. But these little guys can be and are a little bit difficult to get started feeding. By and large, ball pythons and corn snakes can really be a headache to get started feeding a lot of the times. But once they start feeding, they're absolutely awesome. They typically don't refuse meals, especially these guys. But the corn snakes typically won't refuse meals unless there's really, really something wrong. And they are voracious eaters. This is Chad, and this is a beautiful little amelanistic corn snake. We hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure to write in, subscribe, like, hit the bell for notification. Feel free to leave comments. Let us know of other things you want us to film about. We appreciate you following along week after week after week, and we'll either see you here at the zoo or we'll see you on the next episode. Later.